Hello and welcome to another episode of Streaming Without a Paddle. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Ted.
This week, Ted and I are taking on Netflix original HAVOC, starring Tom Hardy, Jesse Lee, Timothy Oliphant, Forrest Whitaker's in it, Michelle Watterson, and that's Justin Cornwell. He's in it a bit. So there you go. It's a Tom Hardy vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's directed by Gareth Evans. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out because I think that there's going to be some conversation regarding Mr. Evans in this movie, at least on my side. So anyway, there we go. Ted, you want to tell our listeners, viewers, our faithful fans, and I meant to learn a little German this week, by the way, because I got looking at analytics, and
we got a German following?
Apparently we're the David Hasselhoff of podcasts in Germany.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, right?
That's exciting.
And I probably know who it is.
Who?
Well, I went to school with an individual who lives in Germany.
Oh.
So there we go.
I'm in a few horror movies, and they usually do very well in Germany.
Okay, well there we go. Is it Dankeschön?
Dankeschön.
And that's thank
Sprechen
you.
Sie Deutsch?
No,
that's not.
German for Dankeschön, isn't that thank you?
I guess.
I don't know.
All I know is Ich bin klein, mein Herz ist rein.
Well, we had a German foreign exchange student my senior year of high school. It was Thomas Schmelzer. Hey, Thomas, if you're a listener out there.
Hey, Thomas.
Girls still love you, I'm sure. Anyway, so we got him to teach us really, really important German phrases.
Curse words?
Well, Ich bin liebe dich. I think that is I love you.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. And springe auf deinen Knoch. Yeah, that was an important one, but I'm not going to say what.
Yeah, don't.
Our German listeners out there are laughing their asses off right now.
They know.
Somebody at the FCC is doing a translation on that one.
Like,
we might not be here next week, folks.
Not in Germany.
After I put that one out. That's all I'm saying. So that's the extent of my German, right?
That's pretty good.
So other than beer.
Yeah, I know all the beers.
Universal beer, right? Yeah. Anyway, all right, Ted, you wanna talk directly to our listeners?
Sure, it's an action movie. It's after a drug deal gone wrong. Tom Hardy must fight his way through the criminal underworld to rescue the estranged son of a politician, unraveling deep web of corruption. That's via IMDb.
That's it. And he's a cop doing this, who himself is a little on the dirty side.
Yeah.
I think he's having a come to Jesus moment, I think. And he doesn't want to be dirty anymore, but what they say, once you stick your foot in the well. That's it. I mean, so anyway, all right. This, like Ted said, it's an hour and 45 minutes. Again, it's on Netflix, and wow. I'm not going to say the acting was good in this, Ted.
I thought this movie was bad all the way around.
I mean, without throwing out my number right now, I'm with you.
I fell asleep twice.
I didn't fall asleep because I was just like I was involved, right?
I watched it later at night.
Yeah.
And so
you were already spent.
Yeah, I had been. Yeah. I went to my sister's house for dinner, and I was like, "Well, okay." And then I don't know. This movie never popped to me. I didn't really.
Yeah.
They don't give him enough to do. It's kind of a waste of Tom Hardy. It's just him running around having to do these things, but it's like he's good. And Timothy Oliphant's good, and Forrest Whitaker's good, but it's like there's not enough. It's just an action stunt vehicle.
All right, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not putting anything on Tom Hardy or Timothy Oliphant or Forrest Whitaker or anybody else in this movie that has dialogue of any consequences or significance. I thought this movie was poorly written.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so we're going to get into that. That's Gareth Evans. He wrote and directed this movie. I'm putting everything. I mean, I'm just going to load him up right here. Gareth Evans is the reason this movie was bad.
I concur with you. It's the script.
I mean, you can have great actors, but if the script sucks, it's still. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I kind of felt sorry for Tom Hardy because I know what Tom Hardy can do.
And Timothy Olyphant.
They're
both great. Everybody in this movie is a really good actor.
Let's get back to that. Timothy Olyphant. That's a Kevin Bacon 0 degree to you.
Oh yeah, that's a 0 degree.
So Dad worked with Timothy in Justified, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You were Jed.
Judd.
Judd.
Truth and the Truth family.
There you go. All right. Yeah.
We had a showdown. Him and I.
You did. That
was a good. That was a. I love that show. He's a really good actor.
It's a very frequent clip on YouTube.
All the time. That in Grey's Anatomy. My two episodes. People are like, I saw you on TikTok, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I it's like every time I'm trying to lose my head and decompress, I turn on the YouTube videos and the shorts, and there it is. It's always in rotation.
Mm-hmm. And it's like all the comments are like, "That's how you show the rednecks and stuff like that." And I'm like, okay,
all right. Well, that puts me back to 1 degree of separation here with Timothy Olyphant, and I'd really like to meet Timothy Olyphant. I know a Tom Olyphant.
Yeah.
And we've worked on a number of projects together. He too is in the industry. I think that my Tom Olyphant is he's probably I consider him one of the most creatives I know. I'm putting him in my top 10 of known creatives. So Tom, if you're listening, there you go. But we've worked on a number of things together. And I miss those days. It's been a long time, but anyway, I'd like to meet him. But getting back to this, because I do. There was nothing I thought from a production standpoint that wooed me or made me go, oh, that's original. That's a thought. Because everything in this movie to me, getting away from the poorly written script. And what I was going to say was, I don't care what actor you are. If that script sucks and you're trying to deliver those lines in a manner that works, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. And this was a really poorly written script.
Nothing you can do about it. You can be as good as you can be, but if it is a poorly written script, you can't fix it.
I felt sorry for Tom Hardy and Timothy Olyphant, and really for Forrest Whitaker. Because Forrest, man, I tell you what, I mean, I don't know him personally, so I can't judge judge it by his personality or who he is as a person. But he always seems to be bringing a very intense game.
Oh, he brings it.
I mean,
he brings it.
He levels a very, very intense type performance. There's nothing relaxed about what he's doing. And I really felt bad for him because somebody who brings that level of intensity with this poor of a script just comes off looking horrible.
There wasn't like there wasn't enough for any of them. Enough to grab to.
I was blown away. And this is the last thing I'm going to say. I was like, oh my God, I don't know how this script got past somebody at network, or in this case, Netflix. Because I would think that the read on this, if I was reading this as a cold read, I'd go through the script and I would say, okay, I'm on the phone with assistants and people in my department and getting photocopies of this script, and I'm handing them scripts and I'm saying, all right, you are, and I forget Tom Hardy's character's name in this movie. Even if he has one, I don't even think he had one. He was just there. But you're playing the role of Tom Hardy here, whatever his name was, and you're so-and-so and you're so-and-so. And I'd sit back in my chair and I go, read read it to me. It's like a table read.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think there was a table read for that.
On a cold read of this, I would have been blown away of how poorly written it was, that I would have had to assemble a team to verify or justify my thought process on this. But I'm getting away from that. Now let's get over to the creative side of this movie. The art direction.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought that, here's what I think. I told you it was a stunt spectacular, right?
Uh-huh.
The best scene in the whole movie is when they drop the washing machine. I think it was a washing machine on the car.
Yeah.
That was the coolest, best scene in the movie.
And I mean, I'm going to throw a spoiler out here. You ready? Yeah. It's in the first 9 minutes of the movie. Matter of fact, I think it's at the 9-minute mark.
It's the best scene.
I mean, that's it.
This dude did those raid movies, which are those like, super action heavy movies.
Yeah.
He wrote them and directed them. This is just the same sort of thing, but not as well done.
All right. Well, this is my take on his vision for this. All right. First of all, it was shot, according to all reports, I can't verify it, actually in South Wales, which makes sense because, Tom Hardy is a
British actor.
And I think Gareth Evans is a British.
He's Welsh.
Welsh. Okay. Yeah, well, that's Wales. So Wales, yeah. So anyway, so they shot it there. And when I say they shot it, I'm sure that really entailed all the interior scenes. If I'm sitting at a table with him, Gareth Evans, and we're looking at this script, and let's just say I'm location manager, or no, props. I'm going to put on my props hat for this, right? And because they work kind of hand in hand with art directors and that stuff. This is what I'm picking up. I want it to look like every late Batman movie, not the early stuff, but I want my sets to look grungy, downtrodden,
rainy.
Yeah, downtrodden New York kind of Gotham look.
Well, they accomplished it.
That is the look that I'm going for. And now, on the opposite spectrum, when it comes to the action of this movie and the cinematography of it, it was shot like every John Wick movie. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was so unrealistic. There were guns that did not stop shooting bullets. They had a perpetual infinity line of bullets. And it was so interesting because you knew when they ran out of blanks, because what they would do is they would do a reload, move the camera, and at times it was like they were breaking the cinematic rule of coming in on the other side, and just start pulling the trigger again, right? And it's just like, when did they reload? I'm sorry. I mean, I counted out of a standard, what looked like, Glock 9mm, 17 shots. I don't know how you got 17 bullets in that gun. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a 9 or a 12 round.
I have no clue.
Clip,
but
17.
17 is a weird number.
And, so anyway, and that was so unrealistic. What did you think about the gunplay, the action?
I do, now that you've said it, like it was just, they were just never ending bullets.
No.
Everywhere.
One shotgun, sawed-off shotgun. And I know little things about guns. I mean, I've got guns, right? But one shotgun fired 8 shells.
Yeah.
Okay, even if you take the plug out of a shotgun, I think the max is 6. Typical is 5 shots if you take the plug out of a shotgun. And I know if you're a gun enthusiast, I don't live and breathe guns, and please comment, show your superiority and your expertise in firearms when you go. But here's the bottom line. You watch this movie and you tell me if you've got a problem with what I'm saying. You tell me if I'm wrong, right? Correct me, because that was so ridiculous.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, that was so wrong. All right. Acting, I can't judge the acting on this, Ted.
There's not much to judge. I mean, it's just an action spectacle.
I felt horrible for these guys because it was so poorly written. I did. I was just like, oh my God, Tom Hardy, Timothy Oliphant, guys, everybody. I did. And Forrest Whitaker. I haven't seen Forrest Whitaker in something in a long time, or as the kids say, a hot minute.
Hot minute. I don't know any kids that say hot minute.
Well, I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. It'd have been a hot minute.
It'd been a hot minute.
It'd have been a hot minute.
Hey, Ghost Dog. That movie's great.
Hey, this is why I do what I do, because I like keeping up on trends.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the dialect of the youth of today.
Yeah.
That makes us.
You got a real finger on the pulse.
I do. I do. I mean, I got a house full of them, so I'm just not ignoring them. I'm paying attention to what's going down.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Yeah, I get it. I feel sorry about the actors for the script sake of it. I didn't know if I was watching Batman or John Wick with this thing. It looked like Batman, but it felt like John Wick from the action standpoint of, stupid, crazy action.
I'm going to blow your mind with the number.
All right.
Do you want to hear my number, and then you can ask me questions?
Yeah, I just real quick on the direction. I thought he did a bad job.
He did a bad job in general.
It was so nonsensical. Not a spoiler, right? They're at a safe house towards the end of the movie. They're at a safe house, and then they're at a train station, and the safe house, we learn through dialogue, is at a lake. It was something that was left from a grandfather, the lake house. You might find them at the lake house, right? And then they cut to this train station, and there's this big scene going down and there. And apparently this train station is just a couple of 100 feet from the lake house.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, you're so full of it. And not only did they start out that scene at the train station, and then they cut to the lake house, and then the train station action moved to the lake house. Then they made the mistake, in my mind, of taking the action from the lake house right back to the train station. I was just like, are you kidding me? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, that's lazy.
I don't know of any lake cabin
next to a train station.
Yeah, right? I mean, anyway. All right, blow me away with your number on this, Ted.
43.
Below 50. That's how bad this is.
Yeah.
They didn't even get a participation award from Ted on this. Oh my!
It was a horrific script.
It was. There was nothing good about it.
4.3.
4.3.
That is the lowest I've ever rated anything.
Okay, well I'm shocked because my thought process was, okay, Ted's going to give a 50 on this, and I could be wrong. You might give him a 55 because I know you have a threshold.
I do have a threshold, but this guy, with all that talent around, he just did not give them anything to do. It's no actor in this. Is it their fault? They did the best they could. There was no. Direction was poor, writing was worse.
It was, okay, I'm a 4.5. Because I figured you were going to go at the 50, and, I said, all right, but it's not even a 50 to me, so I said 4.5. And you undercut me.
Well, they're not like, I don't like those raid movies anyway. I'm not into those.
Never seen it.
I think the first Raid was was it a Thai movie?
Well, yeah, Raid Redemption, Raid 2, Raid 3.
If you like those movies, maybe you'll like this. I don't like those movies.
He seems to have an affinity for the martial arts. Just, kind of looking at this. Samurai, Motatari.
I'm much more interested in seeing The Accountant 2.
And this is the thing, I was stoked going into this.
I know you were.
I was so freaking excited. My God, Tom Hardy and Timothy Oliphant in a movie together. That just was like, all right, this is going to be good. Title of it's called HAVOC. I'm digging it, and for some reason, in the back of my head, I'm thinking maybe Guy Ritchie was tied into this, and he's not. He's not.
His show is good.
Like that blackjack dealer at the casino, wiping the hands. I'm out of here. Anyway, I was so excited about this, and it was just a complete and total let down. And that's on the fact that I am so hooked into Mobland.
It's great.
It is a phenomenal. Now that is a Guy Ritchie thing with Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan. We've talked about it. I mean, so I'm sitting here watching that, and then this comes around, and I was empathetic, sympathetic to all the named actors in this movie. You know, I don't know. Maybe they paid them a lot.
Probably.
I mean, you get a script and you read through it, and you're like, okay, I'm going to have to give him my crappy script rate. I mean, because you know, you might not recover from this, you know. I think Tom Hardy will, because you know
he's fine.
I think Timothy Olyphant.
He's fine
because I think anybody out there in the industry that watches this is not going to hold this or their performances against them at all. They're going, okay, we realize, you know, you know. So, hence the shitty script money.
Take that check.
Yeah, well, you know, I can see that. If my boy says if this was a good script, he'd do it for 10.
Yeah.
He'd do it for 10, but since it's a crappy script, I mean, his name's on the line here. You got to remember that.
I think most people that are watching this movie, they don't care about the script. They just like watching the fighting.
Well, I mean, it was so unrealistic. I don't know how you could enjoy it.
It's got a 6.7 on IMDb.
The world is on crack. You know what? It's all that lead paint we ate as children. I mean,
like an action movie.
I guess I should go thank my mom and, you know, for not giving me lead painted toys when
your paint chips.
Yeah, I didn't eat a lot of paint chips when I was growing up.
Yeah, I don't think I ate any paint chips when I was growing up.
Here, go suck on this toy over in the corner.
Go lick that Matchbox car.
Yeah, it came from China, where they used the finest lead paint. Anyway, I don't know. What was what did Rotten Tomatoes 66? Oh my gosh, that's what, and how's that break down? Okay, all right, no. Oh my, what did we watch? The Life List. Okay, the critics gave that a 43, 44, something like that, and the viewers gave it like a 72, 73. The critics giving this a 66. And the viewers are giving it a 47.
That tells you.
I mean, come on, critics. I mean, it's not, you can't be, look at Ted. Ted and I are right here. This goes to prove that we're not in this business. We're not doing what we're doing for you all, our listeners, because we think we know what we're doing or we're better. And, you know, we are just regular Joes.
Yeah, just giving our opinions.
Watching movies and enjoying them or not enjoying them. One of the two things. Because between Ted and my score, we're right there with these guys. The regular viewer score.
Yep.
I mean,
we're the man of the people.
Sarah from Movie Marker, the fight scenes deliver. Of course they deliver. But sad to say, the rest of the movie is one weary cliche after another. So, there you go.
Accurate.
All right, to the listeners, to the real people out there, we dedicate this show to you. I'm a not watch. Don't watch.
Definitely not watch.
Don't waste your time. Not in the least. Go watch G20.
Yeah.
Go watch Companion.
Yeah.
The last two we reviewed, but stay away from this.
Yep.
There we go. All right. So, Ted, on that note, I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
All right. Thanks again, everybody. Tell your friends. We appreciate you. Till next week, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Ted.